As the Las Vegas Raiders, closed out the season and kind of got things rolling on defense, yeah, there was a lot of issues. I'm not going to lie to you. And yes, I'm still in Cancun. Today is the wedding. I'm very excited for it. Still want to bring you some more thoughts and action and news about the Raiders. So, yes, Patrick Graham this year, his first year as the defensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders, wasn't great. Wasn't great. In fact, I would argue that there was a lot left on the table. So you'll see here his coaching history, and I wanted to make sure I hone in on this and make sure that I'm going about this the right way. So you've seen him, his first year in the NFL, last in points allowed for Miami. Then he went over to the Giants, had a good year, top 10 in points, top 10, top 15 in yards as well. So they're pretty good, pretty good. Can't really complain about that. And then came the year after that, in which they were 23rd in points and 21st in yards. So you're thinking, okay, a down year, but maybe he'll bounce back. Well, this year with the Raiders, it's one of those things where none of it was good. And I get at the end of the day that, it's only 1 year. He has not gotten the chance to bring in the guys that he wants, all of the guys. I mean, 1 year is really not a lot of time. But at the same time, 3 out of your 4 years, you have defenses that finish in the bottom tier of points allowed. You have 3 out of those 4 years, you have defenses that finish 21st or worse in total yards allowed. And it's just like, I understand that Patrick Graham is well respected around the league. He's got a lot of different experience, both in running the 4-3 and the 3-4. Absolutely, is a guy that I think does bring a lot of great perspectives and great thoughts. But as a defensive coordinator, though, he is not been great, especially for the Raiders. And again, this defense, we were hoping it was going to take a step forward. We were hoping that there was going to be some things that, with some key personnel, guys like Malcolm Kuntz, that we have been standing on the table for a long time. Guys like Deshaun Bauer that we saw had a really good preseason. Didn't really see a lot of him. And the list goes on. There's a lot of other players. Nate Hobbs continues to do his thing, but I was hoping for a bigger step being in this system. So, I really feel like the Raiders are in a position where they've got to fire Patrick Graham. Like, I think Patrick Graham is as great as a defensive line coach as a specific position coach, but as a defensive coordinator, he clearly is in and over his head in some situations. And I think that it's no fault. I understand he's a McDaniel's guy, came out of the Bill Belichick system. I understand all that, but at the end of the day, there needs to be accountability. There needs to be, okay, hey, this defense this is the low point, and in no point in his coaching career has he really been that amazing. But I do think that again, he does bring interesting ideas, and as well as some of those ideas that nobody else thinks of. And yeah, interesting ideas. Yeah, we get this same concept, but it's a long way of saying that Patrick Graham needs to go because this defense really needs help, and I don't think Patrick Graham is the guy. Even though, again, I do think he does bring you some experience and both in the 3-4 and the 4-3 scheme. So, but I think the Las Vegas Raiders need to fire Patrick Graham. They need to move on. They need to find a guy that's going to come in here, whether they run a 3-4 or a 4-3. It doesn't matter. They need to go bring more pressure. They need to create more turnovers. They need to stop the run. They need to do a better job, especially moving forward under Josh McDaniels. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders needing to fire defensive coordinator Patrick Graham.